The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
Happy 4K Blues Day, everyone. Brought to you by wiseofblue.com. I'm back. Been a minute. Hope you didn't miss me too much. 4K Blues Day, of course, was a complimentary thing to my podcast. Kind of refiguring how 4K Blues Day is going to work. I don't know who's listening to the actual podcast version of it, but I'm kind of enjoying the video one, though figuring new and exciting things to do with it. That's another thing too. So reminder, it's an evolving process. I'm really enjoying you guys in the comments. You're all fun. I'm having a good time with that. But yeah, bear with me. This show, my podcast, and this is a part of that, is, in its first year and figuring things out, learning new things, doing different things, whatever. But we're having fun. So let's get back into the swing of what I normally do with this. Got some things. I don't have many review copies, but I got some new acquisitions I can just throw in there as well to show. But some of you are here for a giveaway, right? You guys like those. Well, I have one this week. It is for a 4K digital copy of the film Hustlers, starring Jennifer Lopez. And this movie's awesome. I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's really cool. This code is iTunes only. So that's all it'll redeem in. So you gotta go to iTunes and do it. So yes. Man, what should our hashtag be? I come up with these on the spot. I don't prepare them. I kind of like to go on a whim because the dumber ones come out that way. But how about Hustlin' Brandon's probably the easiest one for this. So Hustlin' Brandon. You can do it with the G. You can do it with an IN. I'd prefer the hustlin', but I'll go with hustling as well. Moving on, pick of the week. Yeah, I'm going right there because it's slim pickings. It's early in the year. Not a lot of big titles are out. There will be stuff. There's been good announcements. The Road Warriors coming to 4K. That's going to be really sweet. A lot of cool things. But my pick of this week, Kino Lorber is putting out Just Before Dawn, which is a slasher I'm a fan of. Kind of an underseen one. I think a lot of the horror crowd's probably seen it by now, but for a long time it was underseen. It's got Greg Henry in it, and it's really, you should see it. I've recommended people. Most people end up liking it. I don't have that version, which is based off of Code Red's second edition. So this is the more store-friendly one. But I do have the original Blu-ray that Code Red put out of Just Before Dawn that went out of print. That's the one I have. I think I'm going to replace it with the new one. I did that with Savage Streets, which is an awesome movie. How about the Kino one? I'll show that to you sometime. But this is Just Before Dawn. If you're a slasher fan, check it out. I think it's really, really cool. Review copy-wise, I haven't got it up yet, and it was late to be sent. But I do have Blumhouse's The Craft Legacy, the sequel to The Craft, Legacy sequel to it. Looking interested in reviewing it. I know not the highest praises come for it, but I have moderate expectations and understand that I'm probably not the target audience for it, and that's okay. But if it does what it's supposed to do well, I'll be fine with it. Next, I finally have now. It's one of my favorite movies the last couple of years. Midtamar, the director's cut 4K Ultra HD. It's this tall thing. Pull it out. It's a little nice book. Look at that, the bear. So we open it up. Got the disc right there. Fits in. And there's a nice book of art for the movie that you can you see it? Sorry. But, cool things. Lots of stuff. And if you've seen the movie, even more fun. And then I talked about this was my pick of the week one week. I didn't have it, but I now have the Hammer Films set. And this is being recorded and posted on Tuesday, January 12th. This thing on deep discount went up for $20 and then $14, and then deep discount canceled them. Like, cold-hearted cancel. It was a price error. I tried to pick up Knight Rider, the complete series, for $11 during it. They also had Charlie's Angels and just a whole lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't buy instantly, but now you would. But the Hammer set comes out. Done a really cool. This is one of the cooler things Mill Creek's done. Now, it's kind of basic-ish when you get to the discs. I mean, they have the art for the logos on them, but they're rather just blank discs. Get to the back, and it's got credits for them and stuff. Comes with a nice little booklet that has like poster art in it. This is, I mean, really neat. I like this set quite a bit, and more Hammer the better. And this gives you a wide variety of Hammer. It's not limited to just the horror stuff. They've got other options too. So if you're just wanting like a kind of an all-encompassing Hammer thing that tells you about who they are as a whole, that's a really good one. Unfortunately, there's no Dracula films in there. There is a Frankenstein film in there and a Mummy film, but no Dracula. But you know, all the Hammer Dracula and Frankenstein movies are now on Blu-ray. Which a couple years ago there was Frankenstein Created Woman and Dracula Prince of Darkness. That was it for like the longest time. Now I also have every year riff tracks, which if you're not familiar with riff tracks, maybe you're our Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan. Mike, Kevin, and Bill formed riff tracks over, probably 12 years ago or so, a long time ago. Man, 15 years ago, who knows? They get together, do live shows, and every year, if you're on their newsletter, member of their website, they send you a $10 coupon for Christmas, and it's good till New Year's Eve, and I always pick up one of the Blu-rays, and this year I went with Octoman. And I haven't actually seen this one. I didn't go to Riff Tracks Live for Octoman. I usually try to get there for them, but I haven't been to a couple. Next, I have the Warner Archive reissue of The Man Who Would Be King, which was out of print. And with the passing of Sean Connery, I'm sure, being this is one of his best movies, they put it back out in a Warner Archive edition, and you can get it now. I would pick it up before it happens again. It's got Michael Caine in it. It's, really good. Next, I have Buck Rogers, the complete collection from Kino Lorber. Really cool. It's got both seasons of the show as well as movie. So here's season 1. Got Aaron Gray in it. All the discs are the same. And we have then season 2, which, yeah, all the discs are the same. Put that one back on this number thing. And then finally, you have movie. I wonder what that disc is going to look like. Oh, typical Kino. They got crazy for season 1 and 2 and put actual art on it. Then they went back to being themselves on the last one. I can't hate Kino. They've actually been good. They had a little period where there was like kind of what happened to them. They were great, and then but they are back on the up and up. And then lastly, I finally picked up Battlestar Galactica, going with Buck Rogers. Battlestar Galactica, the complete collection. This is the original series. It's everything from it. It has, so this is kind of, it looks like a lot, but really it's not. So it has Battlestar Galactica, the original series, but it offers it widescreen or full frame like it was broadcast. So this has been re-edited. It wasn't shot in widescreen and then put to pan and scan or something like that. It was originally 4:3, but they have cropped it to be a widescreen presentation. Doesn't have that exciting. It's Universal Discs. Doesn't have as exciting that. So there's a widescreen version of it. Also, the short-lived series Galactica 1980 is in here in its complete form. Once again, boring Universal Discs, information behind. And then lastly, here we are, the full screen. Artwork's the same on both. full screen of 1980. And, getting it out of here, the 35th anniversary of the film, Battlestar Galactica. And, yep, took up a Universal disc, but hey, they're uniform. Going off the cuff of Blu-ray for a moment, I did get the, I love Eagle Moss, but I love their Doctor Who figures, so guess what? I'm on another set. This one is the original Tardis crew from Unearthly Child, the William Hartnell and as the Doctor, and then you have the companions, Susan, his granddaughter, and then her teachers, Barbara and Ian. This is what the box looked like before I took them out. Pretty cool. Probably go like that. And the figures themselves has Hartnell right there. My only thing is I wanted him with the more winter coat, like the hat's on, and it's like it goes with that look. But maybe they'll release like a 10th Planet one and I can get a Polly figure. I'd love to have Polly. Annika Wills, she's great. And here's Susan, and we got Ian. I mean, I really like the way the look and the poses they gave for this crew is great. It's iconic. It's the one that started it all. One of the best crews. One that proved that, 4 people could make it work, but also when you're dealing with bigger stories that have multiple parts in them, you can separate them out better. But yeah, so that's all I have for today. I appreciate you tuning in. It's good. There's going to be an old space show tomorrow back on the podcast. I might start putting video versions of the music video episodes up on here in case you like that. Check out the last Christmas one that I posted a couple weeks back. Show's back on schedule. I had computer issues last week for a bit, and seemed to be ending. So very much look forward to it. So yes, there will be that, and then the video version of Monday's show with Nate Utesh and discussing Wild at Heart will be up here on the YouTube page. And then next week, I've got a damn good one. I've got director Gretel Claggett talking about the great dictator Charlie Chaplin, and it gets big. Like it's a political movie that fits our times, even though it was made in 1940. You'd be amazed. So check that out. Come back here, and the week after that one, I got another great one for you too. So yeah, if you are a distributor and you'd like to see some of your stuff featured on here, hit me up, naptownnerd@gmail.com, or you can find me mail at thebrandonpetersshow.com. Or if you want to go to social media, at Brandon4KUHD, or Twitter, Instagram. Haven't done this for a bit, so it's all good. But yeah, let me know. We'll talk. And the rest of you, have a good one. And remember, always keep the positivity in your online film chatter. #HustlinBrandon.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at BrandonPetersShow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at BrandonPetersShow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.